Wrong timing, man. Wrong timing. What's good, homies? What's good? What's good? Let's get ready to do this, man. SJ3, salute my brother. Quay, I see you. Berserker, what's up? J Lax, what's happening, man? No, Gonzalez, what's good, man? J2 Solid, what up? Othniel, what's up, man? Marcus Lewis, what up? Ahmed Khan, what up? I see the homies in the building. Yeah, give me a minute. Had to do a little something right quick. Let's get ready to do this thing, man. Appreciate everybody being there doing. Jeremy Chastain, what up, JC? Mr. Abdul, what up? Richard, what up? Peaceful, I see you, man. Samurai, what's up? B Underwood, what up, man? Tayon Jackson, what's good, brother? Almighty M, I see you, man. Flam, salute to you, my brother. Famo in the building. AJ Shaka, peace. Crippin, what's good, man? JT, I see you, homie. Berserker, what up? Let's get a few minutes to slide in the joint, man, before we get it in. We're gonna have a good talk here, man. Let me make sure what I'm shooting on, man. Hold up, man. Let me change this thing. I'm tripping. Make sure we don't go out here, man. All right, that should get us there, man. Make sure we don't have no pauses in the action while we get it in. You know, man, I get a lot of questions from a lot of guys about not knowing the direction to take in their lives, not knowing whether they're going in the right direction, not knowing what their passion is, not knowing what their dream is, not knowing what their goals are, just not knowing what they should be doing. And it's a very frustrating place to be in life, man, where you're moving in a direction and you really don't know if that's the direction you need to be moving in. Very frustrating position to be in. And I've been in that position in my younger years, man, to where, you're going in the direction, but you really don't know if it's the direction you need to be going in. But you're putting in a lot of work. And so you're worried about going the wrong way. And the fear that we all have is losing. We all fear losing. When you become a man, you want to win. And you want to do everything in your power to become a winner. But all it takes is a couple losses for a man to believe I'm a loser. But no matter if you lost, no matter if you lost in your last relationship, no matter if you lost in your relationship with your family, no matter if you lost at your last job, no matter if you failed your last exam, no matter if you took the bar exam and failed, no matter if you tried to get your barber's license and failed, taking a loss doesn't make you a loser. Taking a loss is a necessary pathway to becoming a winner. If you notice, let's talk about sports since winners and losers are synonymous with sports. more than anything else. When you think about the champions that we've seen, when you think about LeBron and how he's taken all these different teams to the championship, but look what he had to go through in Cleveland first. He had to go through being the young superstar of the league, taking over the league, and going to the finals and getting the brakes beat off of him by the Spurs. I'm talking about got swept up out of there. Look at Shaq. Him and Penny was in Orlando, balling. He became one of the best centers of all time. There was a spell during that first three championships where Shaq was the best player I'd ever seen. He had a streak during those 3 years, especially one of those years. Man, he was better than Jordan. He was the best I had seen. I remember a playout, man, the boy averaged 32 and 15. He was killing it. But he got swept out of there by the Bulls when he was in Orlando. My point is, losing is a part of winning. Because until you go through what losing does to you, the amount of growth that losing makes you want to do, there's two responses to losing. The first response is to give up and quit. None of us do that. We're not quitters. We don't quit on life. We don't quit on our goals. We don't quit on our ambitions. We don't quit on the mission that God put us here for. And the other response to losing is to say, you know what? This is why I lost. This is why I lost. I won't lose for this reason next time. And so even if you lose next time, you play a better game because you fixed that thing. Now, if you lose the second time, you fix another thing. The third game, you almost pull it off. The game goes in overtime, but you got 3 losses. Now, you can quit after those 3 losses and call yourself a loser, or you can keep chucking away and fix that next thing, and that next thing gets you over the hump. Jordan struggled for years with the Bulls. You know, he didn't win a championship till he was in his 7th year with the Bulls. You know what he had to do? He had to get a trainer and hit the weight room. If you look at him from the 89-90 season to the 90-91 season and look at what he looked like against the Detroit Pistons in just one season, you can see all that knocking him down didn't work. He was taking no bumps, making the shots. He was going to the hole. He wasn't falling because he figured out what he had to do to stop losing. He lost for 7 years. You are not a loser just because you lose. No one is undefeated. Floyd Mayweather is undefeated in boxing. I think Rocky Marciano was undefeated as well. But if Floyd keeps fighting, somebody gonna whip him. Eventually, Father Time's gonna get one up on him, and you don't know Father Time got one up on you until you get back in the battlefield, when you get on the battlefield. But no one is undefeated in life. He wins in boxing. He fails at his relationships with women. He fails at his relationship with his children. So he fails as a mate. He fails as a father. He fails he can't keep homies. He fails as that. You've seen him cut up on his uncle and his dad. He fails as a son, but he wins in the ring. No one has all wins. For everything I win at, I could tell you my losses. You're not a loser just because you lose. Because even winners lose. No one is undefeated in life. No one has ever been undefeated in life. And if you think you're going to be the first one, you are sadly mistaken, and you create an environment for yourself that you cannot succeed in. Let me cut this oven off, man. I'll be right back. All right, let's get back to it. Got the salmon and broccoli and carrots in there, man. All right, man. So here's the thing about losing. When you work so much harder to improve after you lose than after you win. Let's take a football game where one team is up big at halftime. They don't make any adjustments. The other team that's down big at halftime makes the adjustments. You know, I watch Bama a lot. When Bama has a close game where they're down a little bit in the first half, they come out at halftime and they start cooking. Why? Because you go and make adjustments to your life when you lose. If you want to win at anything, you have to learn how to win. None of us comes out as winners. We come out, we can't even use the pot, homie. We can't even wipe our own butts. When a baby starts to walk and not fall, that's a win. But look how many times that baby fell. Look how many times that baby bumped into stuff. Look how many times that baby just didn't even feel like trying to walk no more. But eventually, you win. And once you start walking, you never crawl again. You're never helpless again. You never need anyone to transport you again. That's a win. But look how long it takes. It takes a baby from birth to 1, sometimes even 2 years old to walk. We didn't have this problem with calling ourselves losers. You have to look at your entire life and understand that winners are made from losers. From losing, rather. Winners are made from losing. Bottom line. So after a loss, you look at life, it's kind of like having a bad relationship. You look at the relationship, and instead of saying, woe is me, oh Lord, something's wrong. Lord, why did you let this happen to me? Or why did that woman so bad? Why didn't my mom and dad tell me anything different? Why didn't somebody, instead of looking at it like that from that perspective, that's a loser's perspective. A loser's perspective is I lost and I can't ever win. I'm done. The game is over. A winner's perspective is, okay, I lost. How can I fix this? Because I'm not going to lose like that again. That's been my mantra my entire life. If you beat me that way, this time, you'll never beat me like that again. I'll never take that loss again. I may take a loss, but it won't be that one. This is what you have to understand, man. One win is worth 1,000 losses. Just search teams. Just search teams that lost the longest losing streaks in any sport. The longest losing streaks. After you lose 50 games, you're still out there playing. How much respect should you give a team that's lost 50 straight games, and they finally go out there and they don't just win, they beat a highly regarded rival, and they end their winning streak. Yeah, they're 1-50 in their past 51 games. But that one win eliminates all of those losses. Because here's the thing. Once you learn how to win, you automatically become a winner. No amount of losses make you a loser. One win gives you the thrill of victory. One win, brothers. One win in life. All you got to win at is one thing. That one thing gives you the confidence of a winner. It lets you know that you can be first. You can be best. You can be number one. One win makes you a winner. 50 losses still don't make you a loser. So how can you ever embrace the ideology that you're a loser when you can't become a loser even when you lose? Because all you got to do is get one W. One W keeps you from being winless. And if you're winless throughout your entire life, if you can't count any wins, then yes, you're a loser. But there isn't a man listening right now, any man that's going to listen on playback, any man that's alive in this world and this society who can look and say he doesn't have one win in his life. You can't. Defeat is not your God. Defeat is your arch nemesis, and you will battle defeat for the rest of your life. Sometimes defeat will get the best of you, and other times you will get the best of defeat. But I'm going to tell you, the glory of victory always trumps the agony of defeat. If you lose on a last second shot in the championship game this year, that's a bad way to go. But if you come back and win championship next year and beat the same team, man, you don't remember that. Victory eliminates all the agony of defeat. It's like all the agony of defeat culminates into that victory and just dissipates into the thrill of victory, the joy of winning. That's why I tell men to focus on the things that you know you're good at, the things you have a passion for. Those are the things you are born to win at. It doesn't make sense for you to have a passion or a gift from God that you're not capitalizing on because for whatever reason somebody's telling you that you should do something else, or that's not going to work, or you got to do something bigger, or you got to think another way. Hey man, you got to do what the passion in your heart tells you to do, what the passion in your spirit tells you to do. That's the thing that you need to be doing. That's how you build yourself into a winner. Stop trying to go to other people's arena and win. Don't be Conor McGregor and go from the MMA octagon and try to box Floyd Mayweather. You can't win. The only thing that matters, the last loss doesn't matter. And I'll be honest with you, the last win doesn't even matter. The next challenge is the only one that matters in life. Nothing else matters, just that next challenge. Whatever that next challenge is, it's the only one that matters. All this other stuff is child's play. It's for the birds. No one cares about what you did last year. I tell men all the time, your job as a man, your goal, your duty is to say, I'm a better version of myself this year than I was last year. That's it. You don't even have to worry about next year. This year, you need to end this year as a better version of yourself than you ended last year. If you're growing, you're not losing. You can't focus on losing if you're growing, because as you're growing, you're not even on the same level anymore. So every level of life, every level of growth, every level of existence is a new arena. So you're progressing from the Pee Wee leagues all the way up through professional level. You can't look at yourself as a loser. It doesn't matter how many losses you have, because your next win is right around the corner. It's right around the corner. But you have to embrace the ideology that you can affect the outcomes of your life. You can affect your outcomes. Decision making. Decisions. Let me tell you what success is. When a good decision has a head-on collision with dedication and vision. Success is when good decisions have a head-on collision with dedication and vision. And that's a King Ray Ray original. Never been heard before. And if it's heard again, you know that it came from the King. That's all success is. You look at good decisions, you look at bad decisions. You make the good decisions. Here's dedication. Here's vision. These two things are the things that people want you to avoid, because vision means that you're not pigeonholed into society's expectations and norms for your life. Vision means that as far as your eyes can see, as far as your mind can travel, you can see that far. The eyes can see what the mind can conceive. So when those good decisions are on a head-on collision with dedication and vision, don't turn away. Don't go do something else. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Go full speed ahead. Go full speed ahead. Go full speed ahead. Grasp a hold of that success. Grab those wins. They belong to you. And watch the people you have around you. You can't keep a company of losers. Only losers keep the company of losers. Losers. How do you find the losers, BOA? You just say everybody's not a loser. Only losers point out your losses without pointing out the lesson or lessons in the losses. Only losers point out your losses without pointing out the lesson or lessons in the losses. I know I lost. What's the purpose in pointing them out to me if you're not going to tell me, man, but this is what you should have got from that. This is what you gleaned from that. When I'm talking to guys, having consultations with guys, man, we get to the bottom of the issue. We cover all of the issues and we pinpoint the bottom of the issue. My bad. I guess I could have clicked my mic on that, but I didn't think about it. We get to the bottom of the issues, homies. That's what we do. Because there's a foundation to every issue, just like there's a foundation to every success, every detriment, and every positive. There is a foundation to them all. So when someone is always pointing out your losses, or you know what haters do, always saying something negative, or trying to make a negative into a positive, or trying to do this, or trying to do that, or trying to do this, or we hear it all the time. We hear it all the time in all our walks of life. Like SJ said, haters are too busy hating to think about winning on their own. Anybody who's winning is not hating. Anybody who's winning is not mentioning anyone else. Anybody, unless they're talking about them from a motivational perspective. Anyone who is winning is not speaking negatively on anyone else, because winning is a thrill. Winning feels so good that you cannot conceive negativity about others when you're winning. So anybody you hear speaking negatively about anyone at any time without a lesson, now there's a lesson there. If you're speaking about someone's experience or someone's situation, and there's a remedy there, or there's a lesson in it, that's different. But blatantly speaking negatively on anyone, just blatantly speaking negative with no lesson, just negative energy, you're losing. That's how you tell someone views themselves as a loser. Because here's what a loser has to do. He has to make you feel like a loser, or she has to make you feel like a loser as well. Because misery loves company. And embracing the ideology that you're a loser, man, that's miserable. To wake up every day and think of yourself as a loser is one of the most miserable existences you could have, man. Nothing is more miserable than waking up every day with all of this winning going in the world, all of this success going on in the world, all of these wonderful things going on in the world, all of these people in the world achieving these great goals and these great accomplishments, and you have to wake up every day and view yourself as a loser. Don't do that to yourself, homies. Don't do that to yourselves. You owe yourselves better than that. Because the bottom line is we're all winners at something. We're all winners at something. See, this is the thing. The great thing about life is you don't have to defeat anyone to be a winner. You just have to defeat life. You have to win at life. You don't have to win unless you're in sports or some type of competitive field like that. In life, every day, you wake up and you win at life every day. Every day you can get a win. You can get 365 wins a year. 365, 366 on a leap year. You can get 365 wins a year. Take away 52, because you ain't got no business trying to win on the Sabbath day. So every week you got one day. So take away 52 days. So 313 days. 313 wins a year is what you can bank on, brothers. How could you ever think you're a loser when you got 313 chances every year, man, to get a win? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Shy, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. What you talking about now is literally what I just read in Out Within the Devil. Salute, tuition. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate it. Bobby Sparks, appreciate $10 super chat. Hippo character throwing a blazing uppercut into the air while the word KO appears in the background. That's a good one, man. Be Real Mahogany, appreciate $10 super chat. Thank you. You always make me feel right. No doubt, bro. Salute to you, man. I appreciate it. Chief, what's good? So we got to keep in mind, man, that the fact that we're all winners at something, you just got to win at that thing. And here's the thing. We all become winners over and over again. You know what I'm saying? We all become winners. Like, here's the thing about winning. Stop comparing yourself to other men, because they're winning at their lives. If you're focusing on what they're doing, you're trying to win at their lives. You're comparing your wins in your life to their wins in their life when there's no comparison. Because what you view as a win, they may not view as that type of win. You may view it as a coup, and they may view it as just progress. Every man has to focus on his own journey, on his own goals. There's been plenty of men with better numbers than me on YouTube, but you know what? I got great numbers. You know what I'm saying? I got great numbers. Not the best numbers, but for me as a creator, growing from where I was to where I am, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Are there more wins on the table? Yes, I could win more. But am I a loser at this? No. Changing lives. I'm not a loser at that. Investing. I'm not a loser at that. Developing a strong relationship with God. I'm not a loser at that. Music. I'm not a loser at that. You have to decide what winning is in your life. For that man over there, money may be the win. For you, personal satisfaction may be the win. Freedom to make your own schedule may be the win. For that man, climbing the corporate ladder is the win. For you, not having a boss is a win. For that man, having a wife and kids in the big picket fence is a win. For you, having 2 wives and no kids with the white picket fence, that's a win. Whatever the win is for you, you got to win. You got to win your life, not anyone else's. Gregory Thomas, appreciate the $2 super chat. Thanks for the jewels, bro. More alpha winner. And that's it, man. It's just the reality of the situation. I just want you men to understand, man, that we're all winners. Now, are we getting participation trophies? No. You actually got to put in the work. You got to grind in your life. But you got to count your blessings. Blessings are wins. Blessings are wins. You know how many men are throwing their blessings away because they got the wrong woman in their life? You know how many men are throwing their blessings away because they got the wrong friends in their life? You know how many men are throwing their blessings away because they got the wrong energy in their life from another source? You know how many men are throwing their blessings away because they don't even perceive that the blessing is a blessing. They think it's their right. They don't think it's a privilege. They think that they did it on their own. They don't understand that the blessing of God is bestowed upon them. Millions of men. And we have to make sure that we in the kingdom are not those men. And that's real, brothers. We must understand that we are not losers. We are simply learning to win in every aspect of life, in every facet of life, in every phase of life. There is no man who wins at everything. You don't have to win at everything. You got to win at that one thing. And then guess what? You can win at another thing. There is no certain amount of wins you got to have in life. You just keep getting better and keep grinding and growing. That's all you can expect. And that's all God expects from you. All that other pressure is pressure you're putting on yourself to impress society and the people who are in it, who don't appreciate the process of losing and learning how to win. SJ3, GC, Flims. I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. I appreciate the Kingdom of Ray for the support, man. We'll be back in the joint for the Kingdom of Ray tomorrow. Grinding again. Going ham. Soon as this is over, man, I'm gonna go pick. I gotta go pick my truck up from the shop, man. Got the windshield replaced, man. Ben had a crack in it since I cracked as soon as I got it, man, and now the crack just stressed out, man. You know, it was a chip, then it just stressed out to a crack all the way up. And that boy too big. I can't. You know how it feel, man. Make your car feel raggedy, man, when you got that thing. So had to go ahead and get that replaced, man. So I appreciate everybody being in the joint. Mod Squad, much love, salute. Got a premiere coming on the BOA channel, man, at 4 o'clock. Y'all be ready for that, man. It's gonna be a good one. Appreciate everybody, man. Y'all keep grinding and growing. Y'all put God first, man. And remember, we are not losers. We are simply learning to win. Peace.